Welcome back to reading every single Marvel comic. This is Tales to Astonish number 40. Another Ant-Man story featuring the astonishing Ant-Man. It looks like he's like taking a nap in a car engine or something like that. Who knows? See the true story behind the day the Ant-Man failed. Yes. Oops. Let me go back. The astonishing Ant-Man. The day the Ant-Man failed. This is another LD apparently. We do have a different anchor, Sol Brodsky. There he goes, making the guys a bit different. But this is one of those short stories, meaning that we get Larry Lieber writing it. Plot probably split by Stanley. The art was by Jack Kirby, and you get it. Our star, our startling Ant-Man tale begins with Henry Pym, for the insect-sized adventurer and the brilliant scientist are secretly one and the same person. The Army will be pleased with the new gas mask I'm inventing. It's made of unstable molecules which adjust themselves to the size of the wearer's head. Meanwhile, miles away, the 2 days figures stagger towards the city. I can remember what happened. Me neither, mine's just a blink. The guards reach the city, the news is made public. Extra hijacker struck again. He's made up another armored truck carrying a huge payroll. And the guards can't remember anything of the robbery. It's uncanny. But to Howard Mitchell, owner of the Mitchell Armored Truck Co., it's more than uncanny. It's appalling. What kind of private guards are you? Another robbery? And you haven't caught the hijacker? No! Oh, there's nothing to go on. No clues. No clues? Great! When the hijacker has put me out of business, I'll tell my creditors that there were no clues. Bah! It's useless! Only the Ant-Man will be clever enough to catch the hijacker. If only I knew how to contact him! But unknown to Howard, Mitchell has a plea. His plea has been picked up by the sensitive antenna of the nearby ant. Messages then transmitted to countless other ants, who form a citywide web of communications. Until finally the message reaches the nerve center of the Fantastic Network. There, I just finished the adjustable gas mask. Oh, my alarm is buzzing. The ants must be trying to contact me. I better go to the secret communications room and see what's up. Moments later, electronic impulses coming in. They originate from Sector 12. The astonishing scientist puts on his cybernetic helmet, which soon translates his incoming signals into an intelligible form. Howard Mitchell wants to contact Ant-Man. Sounds like trouble. And that's my middle name. Okay, I'll just change it to my costume. Now I'm really released from the reducing gas I developed. The fumes are acting on my cell tissues. I'm shrinking smaller and smaller. I'm becoming the tiniest human on Earth. The Ant-Man. A Incredible Crime Fighter enters his specially built catapult. Adjust the electronic controls. They're rocking me at the street outside of Mitchell's office. Controls are adjusted. The release button is triggered. And I'm on my way! He flies above the city. The colorfully clad figure uses his cybernetic transmitter to send out impulses, which the ants detect and follow. My little pals are covering right on target. They'll cushion my fall. But no machine is perfect, even a carefully designed electronic catapult. I'm overshooting the target. Instead of landing on the ants, I'll crush into the building. However, the tiny insects are swift as they are loyal. Saved by the ants, as always. I still love his catapult transportation. It's hilarious. Alright, little pal, you're better equipped to climb walls than I am, so give me a lift up the window. That's it. Steady. Steady. You wanted to see me, Mitchell? Man, I don't know how you knew to come, but thanks heaven you're here. 4 of my armored trucks carrying payrolls were stolen. After each robbery, the guards were found dazed, unable to remember what happened. My guards are baffled. They have no idea who the hijacker is, nor how he made off with the trucks. You must help me, Ant-Man. You must catch the hijacker. I can't afford any more robberies. Even if the payrolls were insured each time they were stolen, I lost a customer. If it continues, I'll soon be out of business. Then your competitors stand to benefit by those robberies. Alright, Mitchell, listen. I want you to announce that one of your armored trucks will carry a huge payroll tomorrow. But the shipment is announced in advance, the hijacker will be certain to strike. That's what I'm counting on. And when he ambushes the truck, he'll find me there, waiting to trap him. By the way, that's an interesting collection of primitive art. Inca, isn't it? Yes, I was in Peru last year. I spent some time with the Indians in the jungle. But that's unimportant. Now all that matters is that you catch the hijacker. Don't worry, whoever he is, However he operates, the Ant-Man will defeat him, I promise you. And so, the next day, I don't like it. It's too risky. Everybody knows about the shipment, including you. Including you can bet the hijacker. That's the idea. You want that guy to strike again so the Ant-Man can catch him? Ant-Man, I didn't know you'd be along. Now at least our odds are in our favor. But scarcely has Ant-Man received the vote of comments when, ugh, what's the matter? I've got a pain. Oh, it's getting worse. I think it's appendix. Oh no, not now. Of all times, how will you battle the hijacker? I can't worry about him now. Let's get to a doctor. My appendix ruptures. Hurry, little friend. Hurry. What do we do now? Without Ant-Man's protection, the trip will be too dangerous. I'm for calling it off. Blast that luck. I'd give anything to call it off, but I'm already committed. I lose another customer. So the armored truck leaves carrying a large amount of money and 3 fearful guards. It's the first time the Ant-Man's ever failed anyone. Well, he's only human. Even he can get sick sometimes. So the truck is beyond the city limits. I don't like this road. It's too lonely. At least we have plenty of guns and ammo. So have the other guards, and it didn't help. Wait, there's something up ahead, blocking the road. That's a moving van, stalled. Looks like a motor trouble. We'll have to help the guy fix it so we can get past. No, the hijacker may be around. It's not safe for us to leave the truck. And then as the frightened guards ponder what to do. Look, what's the back of the van? It's sliding open. There's a giant magnet inside. It's pulling us into the van. Back up quickly. I can't. The magnet is too powerful. The door of the van is closed again. We're trapped in here. What do we do? Look, he must be the hijacker. Exactly, and as the sputter said to the fly, welcome, suckers. Now to get to down to business. Gas! It's seeping into the truck. I'm dizzy. I can't stand. A few minutes later, by now they must be all unconscious. I'll open the locked door of their truck with a blow torch and dump the guards out on the road. By the time they come to again, I'll be long gone. Clever plan, too bad it's gonna fail. The Ant-Man? But how? I've heard you might not strike if you thought I was in the truck, so I find, find, feigned, find, feigned illness. I am bad at pronouncing words sometimes, and pretend to stay behind. I like all these old comics. All the dialogue pretty much is all exclamation marks. It's kind of funny actually. But instead of going to a doctor, I command the ant to carry me to a nearby alley where I set up a simple catapult setup. Okay, I said that wrong. I'm relegated to the position, and then I release the rubber band, which is aimed at the roof. And up I go. A perfect shot. And there's my timeout plane, complete with a gas engine, all ready and waiting for me. A moment later, I was in the air, following the armored truck. Of course, he has a plane, but he still uses his dumb catapult. When the guard stopped for your moving van, I suspected it was a trap, so I landed on the armored truck when it was drawn in by your giant magnet. Hydra's gas attack will be a good test for the new gas mask I developed. So you think you've outsmarted me, you fool! You only outsmarted yourself, for you shall never escape from here. You have to be move faster than that, chum. Bah, you can hide from me in there. I'll open the truck's door in the same way I opened the others. Did you say that? Okay, whatever. But once the menacing hijacker burns through the door, the Ant-Man uses the precious second to send for help. My helmet's electronic signals will be picked up by all the ants in the area. And no sooner has the message been sent, I missed again, but you can't escape. I'll hide in the ignition. But no sooner does the Ant-Man crawl into the tiny space when the hijacker turns the key. Ooh, it almost crushed me. Seconds later, the engine roars. The vibrations, they throw me off balance. I'm falling. Made it. I'll be safe here atop the engine block, at least for a moment. But the moment is short-lived, for suddenly, the noise, it's so loud, I can't stand it. Aha, the horn must sound 1,000 times louder to an ant-sized man that would be a normal-sized person. I gotta reach the wires. They connect the horn before the noise deafens me. They're ripped out the wires, and every second, and my eardrums would burst. There's no, even though Ant-Man is small as an insect, he still retains a normal size. Otherwise, you couldn't have yanked out the wires. Wow. The Ant-Man stopped the horn. But, where is he now? I can't find him. Oh, there you are. You're very agile, but you've come to the end. The line. The ants should have reached the knob by now. And just as a tiny human has predicted, a swarm of faithful insects turns the windshield wipers, controlled from the Ant-Man, and In a sorry, someone's calling me. Directed to a swarm of faithful insects, turns the windshield wipers, controls as the Ant-Man has instructed them. Well done, fellas. That gives me just the impetus I need. What? Now it's my turn at bat. This gas mask was never as good as the one I'm wearing, the one I invented for the army, but now I'll make it completely worthless. Gaping holes torn in his mask, the hijacker soon becomes helpless. The gas is making me dizzy. I'm going to pass out. Quickly, my little friends, gather below me. Ugh. Like landing on a cloud. So hijacker slumps to the ground, his mask falls from his face to reveal. Just as I expected, it's Mitchell, owner of the armored truck company. Yeah, can you guess the main villain of the anime was the first guy we see who said the crime? Because we haven't seen that before. A person in the anime comic who said, "Oh, there's a crime going on against me," is the one who's committing the crimes. It's not very good writing, guys. Now to contact the police before he regains consciousness. Minutes later, I first suspected Mitchell when I saw the primitive statues in his office, and I learned that he'd spent time in the jungle of Peru. For I knew that the Indians there have an ancient vapor that, inhaling of which causes a lapse of memory. So you figured that I was tied in with the hijacker, and that's what made you decide to wear a gas mask. Right then, the fact that only Mitchell knew all the routes of his truck added to my suspicion of him. Why'd Mitchell do it? My company was losing money. I thought I could get it back by stealing it, and no one would ever know. Then I thought if I myself sent for the Ant-Man, he'd never suspect me. And we thought the Ant-Man had failed us by getting sick. Mister, even when that guy fails, he wins. That's the Ant-Man for you. The end. Well, isn't that swell? I think next time we're gonna go something interesting. I think it's Fantastic Four. I think that's Hawk. We'll see Hawk. We're gonna see Hawk 2 times in a row. So that's great for you Hawk fans. And then Ant-Man's gonna do whatever he's doing here. See you then.